Multifamily rentals. This is where I started. This is where I really enjoy. We do a lot more on the larger multifamily scale now, but the small multifamilies are a great way to build passive income while hedging a lot of the issues of only having one roof or having to deal with condo associations. Now, the positives, you're getting more tenants for the purchase. So if you buy a 2-family, 3-family, 4-family, you're going to have more tenants for that same purchase price. On the other side, you do have the negatives of having more tenants, so there can be a little bit more work, but typically you're going to get, and the rents tend to be lower than they would be on a condo or a single family, but you're going to find you're able to, the rents per unit are lower, but the per building, per purchase tend to be much higher because you're pulling in more rents because of the multiple tenants, especially with a 3 and a 4 family. You can buy bigger buildings, but in the beginning, you're probably going to, most investors will be in that 3 to 4 unit arena. You can, small multifamilies go up to as high as 20, 30, 40 units, still considered smaller buildings. Some of the benefits to investing in multifamilies is obviously the cash flow. One of the negatives would be the maintenance. You are going to end up having to do a lot of the maintenance. You're going to have to get a property manager in place, or you're doing a lot of the management yourself. Handling the landscaping, handling the snow, the roof, these are all elements that are on you, whereas with a condo association, they handle all the exterior and common areas. The landlord of a multifamily has to make sure they're covering the common areas, the hallways, the insurance tends to be a little bit higher on a multifamily because there's a little bit more risk involved. The benefits are, if a tenant leaves, you still have 2 or 3 other tenants who are covering the mortgage for you. So unlike a single family or a condo, there's a little bit more diversification. You have a little bit more opportunity if somebody leaves. You can still cover your mortgage. The banks finance multifamilies a little bit more easily than they finance single families and condos. You'll find that you can go to a commercial lender, and as long as the cash flow works, they'll finance the house. Whereas with a single or a condo, financing options tend to be a little more restricted. The multifamily is a great way to build equity. It's a great way to build cash flow, but you will find that when it comes to equity, the single family appreciates much faster, the condo next, and then the multifamily, it can be in between depending on your market. So somewhere in between singles, condos is where the multifamily fits, depending on the type of market you're working in. Appreciation's not always the play we're looking for when we're investing in multifamily. Typically we're looking for cash flow.